you have the Star card, which is your card, Aquarius. So if you see my reads, you know that when you show up in your read, that is telling me, Aquarius, you are working on a lot and you have a lot of good things going for you. You have, well, obviously the Star card is a beautiful card. You guys do have an amazing card. Inspiration, hope, faith, believing in yourself, believing in just the universe and that you're being guided towards the best things possible and that good things are coming to you. So having the Star card pop out tells me you're due for, they're telling me literally that like Aquarius is due, or it's Aquarius's time, regardless of whether that's a new love, an old love, no love at all, because you just want to be single, ready to mingle, do your own thing. Maybe you want to quarantine and watch every freaking Christmas kiss movie there is out there and eat whatever ice cream you can. This just means it's time for Aquarius to be Aquarius, love Aquarius, and feel, just be filled with inspiration, hope, and faith. Okay, your first card coming into the month is, well, we can just end the read right now. All right, I'll see you guys later. You have the Star card again. So you're double coming out, Aquarius, which this is ultimately amazing having the Star come out twice. I mean, it really is just a double dose of what we all wish we could have right now, which is again that faith, that the Star moment after having to deal with so much. It's appreciation, it's blessings, understanding and receiving blessings. This is not losing hope. Find a star, make a wish. You know, you may have lost yourself at some point in the past, or have teetered off your path recently. You know, maybe some people are suffering from you know, they're overindulging now, or their depression or anxiety setting in more than ever because of everything that's going on in the world. But this is you just really pulling yourself out of it, pulling yourself out of the muck and back on the path where you're supposed to be. And nothing but amazing for you, Aquarius. Literally to start the read with your sign coming out twice and the card meaning and representing what it does. I mean, you're going to be, it's almost like you're going to be an inspiration to others. Other people are going to look up to you and be like, you know, if Aquarius can do it, I can pull through this too. The next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the read. And you have the Empress card on top of the Star card. Now you have the Empress card. She doesn't look so beautiful here, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The Empress card is very important because this is loving. It's nurturing. The Empress card is a very maternal, paternal type entity. This is self-love. This is self-improvement. This is loving other people. Maybe there's forgiveness behind this, whether it's a lover, whether it's a family member. There's something glorious going on for you. And immediately when they said that to me, that song played in my head, Glorious. I don't know if I can say who it's by or not or whatever, but if you haven't heard the song with the gentleman and his grandma, or seen the video or whatever, amazing. And it's inspiring, just like, it's almost like this read is just like, we should just end it right now because, you know, the mojo is unbelievable. So again, the Empress is that nurturing, that looking beyond, you know, the rust and beyond the murky waters and seeing the amazing that lies beyond, even if again, you've lost your way or you've lost yourself at some point. Your comeback is amazing. The next card you have is your distant past. So over the past 5-10 years, could be throughout your childhood. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is family, not necessarily family oriented, kind of like the Ten of Cups, but the Ten of Pentacles is a legacy. Okay. This is about, you know, generations after generations after generations. I find this interesting because they're telling me a few different things. One, you may be thinking recently about, you know, grandparents or great grandparents, or there's some sort of, they're telling me that some of you maybe even are dreaming about, or have been thinking about, or have been smelling the energy of maybe somebody who has passed on, like a grandparent or a great grandparent. And you're looking at this Ten of Pentacles, you're looking in the past and realizing that your legacy is just starting, realizing that the best is yet to come. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, the best is yet to come, Aquarius. You will find and you will move towards greater and greater and greater opportunities. Because again, having this come up in your distant past may represent past family. Maybe that you're getting to see people you haven't seen. Maybe you're getting together with family you haven't seen in months and months and months and months and months. Or maybe you're even doing like a Zoom meeting or something with, family for Thanksgiving or the holidays or whatever it is. But I love the Ten of Pentacles here to a certain extent, because this talks about like you're ready for your legacy. In the past, you thought you had it, or in the past you thought, well, I'm going to marry this person, or we're going to have kids, or this, that, and the other. And now this coming up from the past is saying you're truly ready. Look, you have 2 star cards, the Empress card, and now the 10 of Pentacles, a legacy, a generation, a forever. This is somebody that you go all the way with. And it's like the universe is saying, okay, here's the green flag. You're ready to go. Like, I raised the flag. Let's go, Aquarius. The time is now. The next card you have is your immediate past. So over the past few weeks, past month or two, you have the Page of Pentacles, Page of Presents. Yes. Okay. Don't hold back, Aquarius. This is not the time to hold back. This is the time to go for it. Whether it's love, whether it's whatever it is for you, now is the time to go for it. The Page of Pentacles is wake up. No more excuses. What you want, you can have. And you know what you want. So go for what you want. If you want somebody back from the past and you guys ghosted each other and this, that, and the other, go for it. Reach out to them, say happy holidays, do whatever feels right. If you're ready to meet the legacy, and unfortunately that doesn't include somebody from the past, move forward to this legacy. Because literally the Page of Pentacles is saying, what are you waiting for? In the past, maybe you've made well, now's not this right timing. I mean, I got a lot going. I mean, work is and I'm tired. No. This is feeling woke. The time is now. Again, stop with trying to find reasons why it won't work versus why it could work. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few months, and you have the 2 of Cups. Holy crap, Aquarius. What is going on with you guys? The 2 of Cups right here coming out is unbelievable. Amazing. Sorry, the 3 of Cups is unbelievable. Amazing. This is celebratory. Okay. This is meeting new people, new adventures, friendships building, reasons to celebrate. Okay. The 3 of Cups is legitimately, just a high point of energy but this is like energy to embrace. This is friends that, maybe you haven't talked to in a long time, or maybe you're embracing those relationships more and more. You're treasuring these types of relationships. There's something that happened here. For some of you, it's small. For some of you, it's huge. There's something here that was a big wake-up call that said, Aquarius, pull your head out and let's get moving and let's get pumping. Like, you deserve better. Nothing's holding us back. Whatever this depressive, anxious cloud over the sky that's been there, or, you're off the beaten path, things are going to start lining up big time. Again, the 3 of Cups is talking about celebrating, meeting new people. So here comes your legacy. Here comes the legacy showing itself that this is a long-term. You are, over the next few months, going to be pleasantly surprised by celebratory things revolving around potential relationships or potential love, or, even potential friendships, and feeling like, just something new and well-deserved, and kudos to you, right? The next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks, and you have the Devil. So you could be dealing with Capricorn, because this is their card. The Devil talks about toxicity. So somebody possibly returning from the past that brings a toxic energy in. This could be something that you're dealing with, maybe sobriety, maybe, you're somebody close to is dealing with sobriety. The Devil takes on all different forms. It can be, overspending, jealousy, narcissism, control issues. So don't let this seep back in. It's almost as if you broke free, like I talked about, and now somebody wants back in. And again, it doesn't have to be a past lover, although I do feel like this is somebody who wants your attention, and not only once, but twice. You've chosen yourself and your self-worth. But this still lingers here a little bit. And you do need to get out and meet new people now safely, whatever. Do not get in my channel and start using it for anti-maskers or sheeple, or not enough people are wearing it. Like, I don't want to hear it. We are celebrating. We are not knocking this read into something it doesn't need to be. But this tells me, in order to get over this toxicity, you really need a circle. You really need a bubble. You need to surround yourself with friends, new or old. You need to surround yourself with people who treat you right, who care about you. Don't let this toxicity sink in, okay? And don't let the toxicity sink in mentally, because maybe this person has gotten really good about putting you down or making you feel less than. And so you second guess yourself. But Aquarius, we're not doing that. You're done with that. We're not doing that anymore. The next, and you may be like, easier said than done, Darta, but it does get easier. It does. Trust me, it gets way easier. I have dealt with the most narcissistic energy that will make you think you are nuts when you know you're not in my past love chapters. So trust me when I say it gets easier and easier and easier. Believe that. The next card you have is anything tangible throughout the month, and you have the Page of Needles or Page of Swords. Okay. Now, the Page of Swords talks about truth and justice. And this does feel like the truth will come out. The truth will prevail. The Page of Swords is news you've been waiting for coming your way. And for some of you, you've been waiting for it because you knew it was coming in. And now is when you're actually going to shoot it down. This is not you guys reconciling. This is not something coming to, this is a message coming through, and it's crystal clear. Either this person has not changed their ways. They come knocking 2 o'clock in the morning drunk. They text you, WID. They can't even bother giving you full sentences because they don't treat you to the validity of your self-worth. You know it. I know it. You deserve better. And you knew it was coming, this message. You know they're coming back. You saw it clear. But after this exchange or after this message coming in or this contact, it will be crystal clear to you what you need to do. Crystal clear. The next card you have is how you're feeling throughout the month. And you have the Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups is temptations, options. Again, get out there, have fun. The Seven of Cups is you don't owe anybody anything. Who is this energy, Aquarius? It's almost like they have a cuff around you. Like they feel like they own you or control this narcissism here. Maybe that's why I immediately started talking about, it wasn't an Aquarius I dealt with, but the narcissistic energy, because maybe a lot of you are suffering from that type, because it's almost like you're afraid to get out there and do your own thing because you're like, oh gosh, I'm going to hear from Johnny, Sarah, Kimmy, Michael, because I don't know, maybe you have a circle of friends and or maybe it's hard to kind of escape this past energy or escape this energy from before. Maybe they watch your social media, you guys run in the same circle, whatever it is. You've had this worry of doing your own thing in case there's repercussions. Well, guess what? There's not. Do whatever the frick you feel like doing, because the Seven of Cups talks about there's options here. There's choices. There's temptations. Even if it's a friend with benefit and that's how you want to flow for the next year, do your thing. No judgment zone here. I don't give a flying F what you want to do, as long as you're doing what you want to do for you and it makes you happy. It doesn't take you off the beaten path. It doesn't drag you down, and it doesn't ruin your mojo. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. You need the energy of opportunity right now. The next card you have is your hopes and fears for the outcome. You, the Justice card, which is Libra's card. So you could be dealing with Libra or have Libra placements in your chart. But Libra coming out here is definitely talking about whatever scales you were weighing before, justice is served. You made the decision and it will serve you in your best interest if it truly is what you want. Now, Libra also talks about, the Justice card can also talk about marriage. So maybe somebody that you were married to, were engaged to, we're talking about marriage now. It may just talk about your biggest fear is, am I going to find somebody to marry? Well, you are, because you're going to be out getting to know new people. And you have the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, which is the universe shouting at you. Now's the time. Like there's something coming through. Now is your time for the abundance, for the marriage, for the kids, for the fur babies, whatever it is you want. Like the universe is saying, okay, let's build this legacy. And the Justice card is talking about don't jump to conclusions based on emotion. So if you're meeting new people, you're not sure how to interact with them because it's been a long time since you've met somebody who actually treated you like you deserved and recognize your self-worth, just be careful not to jump to conclusions when meeting new people or, when getting to know people, because sometimes when we're in unhealthy relationships for so long and then we take on a healthy relationship, we realize that it was a lot more unhealthy than we thought in the first place, right? All right, the next card you have is your outcome, and you have the Tower card. I saw that one coming. Now, the Tower card is a dissolution or a disintegration of something. This solidifies what I was talking about when I said, I think that this ending happens. It has happened, but it comes back around here. They come back in, they have messages for you, and it's exactly what you feared. Nothing's changed. It's the same thing, and you cannot lose your balance, and you will not allow yourself to lose your balance. You are strong. You can handle this, whatever is thrown your way. You have fallen into, the mud and come out smelling like molasses a million times. You can do it again. The Tower card is a dissolution of something fading. This could be you finding out that your ex who's been trying to get you back, you find out that he's knocked somebody up, or that she is, engaged to somebody and been lying behind your back, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be awful. It's just you knowing and finally seeing what's truly out there. The thing with the Tower card is, though, standing on your own 2 feet. The Tower card is a foundation, a very strong foundation, and you hold that power within. You hold the ability to, keep your feet on the ground and stay grounded and not go back into, the woe is me, the darker places, etc. Now, you have a lot of things going on for your clarifying cards because you have the Page of Wands, which is spark, curiosity, and confidence. Somebody's definitely coming in and going to want your attention. You're going to be very curious as to who they are, but you're going to be very guarded, understandably so. But the Page of Wands does talk about somebody coming in here, Aquarius, who strikes your interest. The question is it somebody from your past that you are looking back going, I wonder if after the 10th time they're actually telling the truth, or is it somebody, that you no longer look back because you're constantly looking forward. Now, you have the Ace of Swords here, which will depict this scenario for you, because the Ace of Swords is clarity, it's logic, it's power. It's saying, look, Aquarius, you hold the power. You want to move forward with somebody new, move forward with somebody new. You want to go to the past, go to the past. Just the biggest thing is don't lose yourself again. And you know that you need to be grounded on your own 2 feet and standing strong because you deserve it. And because you deserve it beyond belief. You have the 2 Pentacles here, which screams loudly, stay balanced, stay focused, and keep your priorities in check. Ultimately, literally, keep your balance, keep yourself in check. Because the 2 Pentacles talks about priorities. It talks about balance. It talks about change. You are in a position right now of balance like you haven't been in a long, long time. And I think that's super, super important. Now, something's coming in quick. Again, I do believe this is a new person. It can be a past person coming in, but I think that you are going to steer clear of the past, at least for a while. Because the 8 of Wands is somebody coming in quick once you've released this past energy, this toxicity, this devil energy. Again, the Page of Swords coming out that we talked about, where this is like news coming in and you kind of figured that it would be the same thing over and over and over. Now you're doing that 7 of Cups energy and that 3 of Cups energy where it's like celebrating, having fun, getting to know people. This talks about somebody moving in very quickly, who wants babies, who wants this legacy with you, who wants marriage, who wants the whole package. So there's big blessings coming your way, Aquarius. Do not deny that. Do not deny yourself of this. You will know if you can stay balanced with this person, then it feels good and it feels right. If it knocks you off your balance or it doesn't feel good or it doesn't feel right, you're just not willing to sacrifice yourself and your energy and your time and your love and your self-respect for people who don't hold the same regard for you that they need to. Now, you close out with Emerald, which is successful love. So again, whether this is new or old, for a lot of you it's new. Whether this is new or old, you are leaps and bounds ready for successful love, and it's coming a lot quicker than you think.